Sur la ligne, on est vraiment des passionnés de tennis. On mange du tennis, on regarde beaucoup de trucs qui se font sur le tennis, incluant les matchs, mais on écoute et regarde aussi d'autres podcasts. Il y en a plusieurs au Canada. Il y en a en anglais. Si vous êtes un fan d'anglais, j'ai un invité pour vous qui est vraiment incroyable. Moi, je suis très fan de ce qu'il fait. Je vous présente Boughton. Steven, merci de venir faire un tour à Sur la ligne.
Allô tout le monde. Mon français n'est pas très bon. Je suis canadien, alors je viens à la côte ouest.
Alors, il vient de la côte ouest. On va faire l'entrevue en anglais. Je vais traduire au fur et à mesure. Steven, thank you so much for doing this. I was saying in French that I'm a big fan of what you do. I'm actually really impressed what you do by yourself alone. Maybe talk to us. What is the slice? Where did the idea come from, and where can we find you and all your content?
Yeah, I appreciate it, Alex. So yeah, The Slice is a YouTube show about tennis globally. So obviously I'm Canadian, like I said, I'm from the West Coast, but the show is about the biggest stories in tennis in general, and then also has a Canadian twist and angle because I'm Canadian and we love following the Canadian players. So you can mainly find us on YouTube, Instagram, and any of your podcast streams or players. We've done interviews with Felix, Dennis, Bianca Andreescu, Alexis Gallineau, all the Canadians, Gabe Diallo. And yeah, we're in tennis just like you guys, so it's great to be here.
Where did the idea come from, and where the passion for tennis for you comes from?
Well, I originally fell in love with tennis because of just watching Roger Federer play on TV, and I thought that that's a great sport to play. I should start playing, so I did. And the idea for a show came, many years later when I was thinking there's not a lot of great shows on YouTube about tennis, so I started The Slice. The name was, no one else was using the name The Slice, and it's a great shot in tennis, so I use that. Some people confuse it with pizza. I love pizza, but I love tennis more, so it's The Slice, and it's kind of like, it's the gist. Like, what's the gist of the sport? Now you've got it. You've got the slice, you've got the story, you've got the inside scoop. That's kind of what it is.
Steven qui nous dit, on peut trouver tout son matériel sur Instagram, sur YouTube. J'ai demandé également, de où ça vient l'idée, de où ça vient, cette passion-là pour le tennis. Il dit, je tripe vraiment sur le tennis. Et le nom de Slice, ça n'a rien à voir avec la pizza, ça a à voir avec un coup qui est bien connu au tennis. Il dit, je préfère de loin la pizza, le tennis à la pizza. Talk to us a bit more about your passion. Where does it start? Like, how old were you when you were you started to realize that you were a big tennis fan?
Yeah, around 15 or 16. Like I said, I watched it on TV first, and then I picked up a racket essentially and joined the local club in Kamloops, British Columbia. And then I started playing, and just feeling the ball and getting better, learning how to control the ball, play the game. I really just fell in love with the sport, playing it and watching it. To me, it's the most beautiful game in the world. Just hitting balls against the wall even for 2 hours as a teenager really helped you just feel alive and in the moment. And yeah, it's the beautiful game, and I think that's why we all love it.
Je lui ai demandé, comment, à quel âge tu es devenu vraiment un fan de tennis? Vers 15-16 ans, je le regardais à la télévision et puis je suis vraiment devenu un passionné. J'ai commencé à frapper des balles au mur, à jouer un peu et c'est comme ça que la passion s'est développée. Puis maintenant, je suis un créateur de contenu dans le monde du tennis. Now, I'm guessing you covered a lot of tournament. You told me you went in Europe also. Maybe give us the background of the tournament you went and why you decided to come here in Montreal.
Well, yeah, I've been all over the world. I would say now. I've been to Monte Carlo as far as Masters 1000's gone. I've been to Monte Carlo, been to Rome, I've been to Indian Wells, Cincinnati, and I've been to the U.S. Open and Miami. And so I've been to all these tournaments, and I went to a lot of smaller ATP and WTA tournaments in Europe, which are very cool. But yeah, the reason I wanted to come to Montreal is because it's our home tournament in Canada, and I'm from the British Columbia area, so it's a bit of a ways to travel here, but there's nowhere else to be if you're a Canadian tennis fan. And I've been saying to everyone, Alex, this is one of the best venues in the world for viewing as a tennis fan. Everyone talks about Indian Wells and Cincinnati. Those are bigger venues. This is a bit smaller, more intimate, and you get a better access to the players and to the action. So
it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is. If I was in the States, I would come to Montreal instead of going to Indian Wells.
Alors, j'ai demandé, bon, tu as couvert beaucoup de tournois de tennis. Il s'est promené un peu partout en Europe et j'ai demandé pourquoi tu as décidé de venir ici à Montréal. Il couvre le tennis canadien. Alors, c'était une évidence même et il me dit, le site ici, il est incroyable. J'ai vu beaucoup de tournois un peu partout dans le monde, des tournois comme Indian Wells et le site ici au Stade IGA, au Parc Jarry, n'a pas grand-chose à envier au plus grand tournoi du monde. Et honnêtement, j'ai tendance à être d'accord avec lui. J'ai fait l'US Open, j'ai fait Indian Wells également. Et puis, c'est un endroit qui est magnifique au Parc Jarry, je le dis, à chaque année et chaque fois que j'y reviens, je le pense. Steven, one last time, where can we find your stuff? And if we want to follow you, what's your Twitter handle, Instagram handle, whatever? Give us your plug.
Okay, on Twitter it's @theslicesteven or @theslicetennis. There's 2 accounts, and then the main show is on YouTube. So just type in The Slice Tennis, and you'll find it. It's green. And yeah, we got lots of great interviews with pro players, pro coaches, and we do weekly shows previewing tournaments, reacting to big matches, talking about tennis.
Alors, pour trouver Steven et son matériel, c'est un peu partout sur les médias sociaux. Le show principal, il est sur YouTube, The Slice. Steven, thank you so much and keep up the good work. Like I said, I'm a fan. I'll keep watching you, and I'm really happy we had the chance to meet here.
Amazing. Thank you, Alex. It's great to be here and meet. And yeah, likewise, podcast sur la ligne and the Slice are now
Friends.
anime.
Yes.
How do you say friend?
Friend, ami.
Ami.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good stuff.